Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Civil Quick Revision. As you all know that PWD JEE exam is just around the corner, okay, and this is the perfect time to boost your preparation with smart and focused revision. And so I will bring here you a quick revision, clear and exam oriented content, okay, for important questions on important subjects. So today I'm going to bring fluid mechanics, so you can stay tuned and stay focused, and okay, let's crack the exam together. Okay, now let's start with the first question. What is asked in this? An ideal fluid is just a minute. An ideal fluid is what? Obey Newton's law of viscosity, or it is obey frictionless and is incompressible, or it is very viscous and it is a frictionless and viscous. You know that ideal fluid, this is a hypothetical fluid that is incompressible in nature and has no viscosity. Okay, this is not a real fluid. We can assume ideal fluid for design purposes. So answer will be frictionless and incompressible. Okay, come to the second point. What is Newton's law of viscosity related? Relate with intensity of pressure and rate of angular deformation, or it relate with the viscosity and rate of angular deformation, or it relate with among shear stress, viscosity and temperature. As you all know that shear stress is equal to viscosity with rate of change of distance, or you can say rate of change of velocity with respect to depth, or we can say rate of change of velocity with respect to the angular shear shear strain. So in this question you see what are the answers options given here: intensity of pressure and rate of angular deformation, viscosity and rate of angular deformation. You can see, you can write like this also: viscosity with respect to rate of change with respect to angular deformation. Okay, now answer will be viscosity and rate of angular deformation. Now come to the question number 3. What is poise? Poise is the unit of which one? Poise is the unit of mass density, kinematic viscosity, or velocity gradient. Answer will be the option C, viscosity. It means dynamic viscosity. Okay, dynamic viscosity, we can the unit we can give poise. One poise is equal to 10 to the power minus 1 Pascal second. This is for dynamic viscosity. And if you see for kinematic viscosity, we can represent it a stroke. For one stroke, it's a 10 to the power minus 4 meters square per second. This is for kinematic viscosity. Okay, you just remember this. Now question number 4. Dynamic viscosity mu has the dimension as what? Dynamic viscosity has dimension, that is m, L inverse of 1, T inverse of 1. You can calculate from this formula also. Okay, whatever I have given here, this one you can calculate from this formula also. Now you just remember this: ml inverse of 1, T inverse of 1. Now coming to question number 5. Viscosity is the important property in the what? Travel of a bullet through air, or it is a water jet issuing from a fire air, or it is a formation of soap bubble, or it is a flow of castor oil through a tube. Definitely answer will be D, flow of castor oil through the tube. Now coming to question number 6. Which one of the following pressure unit represent their least pressure? Which one is the least pressure here? It is a millibar, mm of mercury, or this is Newton mm square. Sorry, okay, this is Newton per mm square, or this is kgf per centimeter. Okay, answer will be millibar. Millibar is represent the least pressure. Okay, 1 millibar represent 10 to 100 Pascal. Okay, and 1 Newton per mm square represent 10 to the power 6 Pascal. Okay, and 1 kg f per centimeter square, this is also square, is equal to 9.81 by 10 to the power minus 4 Pascal. You can write like that. Or 1 mm of mercury is equal to 13.5 133.32 Pascal. Okay. Now, question number 7. In a differential manometer, the use of mercury is advantageous when the pressure difference is what? It's a large, small, or either large or small, or none of the above. Option 7 is A. This is large. As we know that differential manometer are the device used for measuring the difference of pressure between two points in a pipe or in between two pipes. Okay, so here the pressure difference is large. Now question number 8. Come to question number 8. Gauge pressure is a point is equal to what? How much? As we all know that P absolute is equal to P atmospheric plus P gauge. Okay, we in this question we want gauge pressure. So if you rearrange this, P gauge is equal to how much? P atmospheric minus P absolute minus P atmospheric. So in this question you can see absolute pressure plus atmospheric pressure. No, absolute pressure minus atmospheric pressure. Yes, definitely answer B is the correct one. Now question number 9. The pressure of a liquid measured with the help of piezometer tube is what? What pressure we can measure with the help of piezometer tube? You can see atmospheric pressure, gauge pressure, absolute pressure, or vacuum pressure. Here answer will be it's a gauge pressure. Okay, sorry, it's a gauge pressure we can calculate by using piezometric tube. Now coming to question number 10, a rectangular plate of size 1.2 meter into 2.4 meter is immersed in a liquid of relative density given 0.85 with its 1.2 meter side horizontal and just at the water surface. If the plane of the plate makes an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal, the pressure force on one side of the plate is how much? Okay, you can see one plate is here, one plate is given which is making angle 60 degree with the horizontal. Okay, we just calculate the what they are asked, the pressure force on one side of the plate. They ask the pressure force. Okay, as we all know that pressure is equal to, you just remember this formula, gamma into area into centroidal height. Now you see that gamma we can represent like rho into z, or area is given 1.25 into 2.4 meter, and this is centroidal centroidal height. C h is the centroidal height. Okay, it is as you can see, this plate has the length of 1.2 meter. This plate has the length of length of 2.4 meter. You see, so if you take this in the midpoint, because we want centroidal height, so it's a 2.4 divided by 2 with an angle of sine cos. Okay, sine 60 degree, because this is making angle with horizontal, so this is cos 60, and if you make component here, this is sine 60. So I will write like this, central height. Now you can see question number 10. What is asked in the question number 10? In this question, a rectangular plate of 1.25 meter by 2.4 meter is immersed in a liquid of relative density 0.85 with its 1.2 meter side horizontal and just at the water surface. Okay, if the plane of the plate make an angle, if the plane of a plate make an angle with a 60 degree with the horizontal, this is the water, this is a liquid. Okay, this is 60 degree. The pressure force on one side of the plate is how much? Okay, now in this question they ask pressure force. As you know that the formula of pressure is how much, we can write this, we write like this. This is gamma A into h bar. A is the area of the plate and h bar is the distance of centroid from the water surface. Okay, now as you all know that the gamma we can write like this, 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube for water, and the area is how much? Area we can write like this, 1.25 into 2.4 meter, and distance of centroid is how much? If we take this length as 2.4 meter, okay, because in this question they give that the 1.2 meter side is horizontal and just at the water surface, because if you see that the plane view of the plate, the 1.2 meter side is placed in the horizontal with the water surface. It is difficult to draw this side, but you just assume that this side is 2.4 meter. So if I want to calculate this distance of centroid, then we can take this 2.4 divided by 2. We can take the centroid in between, distance of centroid in with a component of sine 60 degree. Sine, because this plate is make angle with the water surface like with a 60 degree with the horizontal. So in the vertical direction it is making angle with means sine 60 degree. So 9.81 into 1.25 into 2.4 into 2.4 by 2 sine 60 root 3 by 2. If we calculate this, we get the value as 30.58 kilonewton. You can practice by yourself. I'm just giving you the hint. I'm just showing you how we can calculate this pressure, rho A, the centroidal distance. Okay, the answer is A. Option A is the correct answer. Now coming to 11. The line of action force exerted by liquid on a plane area through the what? Line of action of force exerted by liquid. The liquid which are exerted a force. Then what type of line of action is saying on a plane area passes through it? This is the center of pressure. Okay, you just remember this statement: line of action of force exerted by liquid, okay, on a plane area passes through it is the center of pressure. Now coming to question number 12. If cohesion is greater than adhesion, then what will happen? Okay, I will just remove this. Just a second. Okay, in this question they ask if cohesion is greater than adhesion, then theta is greater than 90 degree. Like that, if I draw a tube like this, if theta is greater than, this is theta, you see, this is theta, this is greater than 90 degree, then the what will happen? You see, then capillary will rise or depression will occur and remain plane, or either rise or fall. You see, this is depression will see in this. If our glass is like this, this is theta is less than 90 degree, then capillary water will rise, but in this case capillary will depress will occur. Okay, you just remember this. Now question number 13, select the correct statement. As we discuss in this type of question in the above, Gauss pressure is how much? Absolute pressure minus atmospheric pressure, this one. Okay, now question number 14, why is mercury a preferred material over water in barometer? It is because of its heat and conductivity, or it is because of its high density and low vapor pressure, or it is because of its better bulk modulus, or it is because of its color. As you all know that the mercury preferred over water in barometer is mainly because of its high density and low vapor pressure. Okay, now coming to question number 15, 1 Newton per meter square. This one is meter square. Pressure is equivalent to how much? This is equivalent to 1 Pascal. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. Remember this. In exam they ask this type of questions. Now question number 16, the center of buoyancy always what? Coincide with the center of gravity, coincide with the centroid of volume of the fluid displaced, or remain above the center of gravity, or remain below the center of gravity. Here answer will be the coincide with the centroid of the volume of the fluid displaced. Okay, Now coming to question number 17, the magnitude of buoyant force can be determined by what method? By using Newton's law of viscosity, by using Archimedes principle, or using principle of moments, or none of type of. Answer is B, Archimedes principle. I think you all know this questions and all. You just revise your notes and come to join this MCQ session, otherwise you will not understand properly. I will this is a quick revision class, okay? That's why I'm not go in depth. I'm just giving you simple hint and all. Okay, now coming to 18, the resultant upward pressure of a liquid on an immersed body is called what? Upthrust, buoyancy, center pressure, or all of the options are correct. The resultant upward pressure of the fluid on an immersed body is called buoyancy. Okay, now question number 19. Flow between parallel plates of infinite extent. If we infinite the parallel plates, what we say, what we consider it. It is one dimensional, or it is two dimensional, or it is three dimensional, or none of the above. It is two dimensional. Okay, you remember this. Now coming to Bernoulli's equation, it is invalid for what? Incompressible fluid, steady flow, viscous flow, or irrigational flow. Option is viscous flow. It is not valid for viscous flow. Okay. Now coming to question number 21. This is very important. What is given in this question? You see, which of the following velocity field represent a possible fluid flow? Okay. As we all know that for possible fluid flow, we just remember one equation, del u by del x plus del v by del y. Rate of change of velocity u in x direction plus rate of change of velocity with respect to y, it should be 0. We can check one by one. In the first equation, if you give del, here u is equal to x, if del x by del x, how much? This is 1. Del v is equal to y, del v is y by del dy, then how much? This is 1 plus 1, this is 2, which is not equal to 0. Now coming to B option, u is equal to x square. We put u is equal to x square and del x plus v is how much? Y square by del y. So how much? You can differentiate it. How much? Partial differentiation. This is 2x plus how much? This is 2y. Am I correct? Wait, okay. Yeah, this is not also equal to 0. Okay, now coming to C, u is equal to x del x by del x plus y, v is equal to how much? D x square y square by del y. This is 1 plus how much? This is 2y x square, which is also not equal to 0. Now coming to last, dx u is equal to x, then dx by del x by del x plus v is equal to minus y. Then if you put here minus symbol, minus, then del y, and how much? 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, that option D is the correct answer. You can just differentiate the value what is given in the question, then you can calculate the possible fluid flow equation. If you get the value 0, then answer will be the correct one. Okay, just a minute. Now coming to question number 22. Okay, what is asked? A stream tube consists of bundle of what? It is a path line, or it is a streak line, it is a streamline, or it is a contour. Here option will be C, streamline. Just a minute. Answer will be stream. Here if you see there, if there are many streamlines, this constitute together a stream tube, and this single line represents streamline. That is asked in the question. Okay, bundle of stream tube consists of what? Streamline. Now coming to 23, streamline is defined as the line which is parallel to center axis flow, which is parallel to outer surface to flow, or which is tangent drawn to any point gives the direction of velocity, and which is along with which the pressure drop is uniform. As you all know that if a streamline is like that, it represent, if we draw a tangent like this is streamline. Okay, if you draw a tangent like this, it at that particular point it represents direction of velocity. So option C is the correct one. You just remember this. Okay. Now question number 24. The Static tube measure what? It measures stagnation pressure, it's measure static pressure, it is measure dynamic pressure, or option D is difference in total dynamic pressure. Here in this question, option A is the correct one. Stagnation pressure, is the correct one. The pitot static tube measures stagnation pressure. As you all know that pitot tube is a device, okay, used for calculating velocity of flow at any point in a pipe or a channel, okay. In the question, velocity at the stagnation point is given is 0, okay. So here stagnation pressure will be the correct answer, because velocity is not 0 at that point, it is not given. Only option is stagnation pressure is given, so stagnation pressure will be the correct one. If you see that because of this stagnation pressure, head is used to calculate velocity at that particular point, okay. So this mainly stagnation pressure is mainly, it is based on the principle that if the velocity flow of a point becomes 0, okay, এটা কৈছে যদি velocity flow to 0 হৈ যায়, then their pressure is increased, that pressure to increase হৈ যায় due to conversion of kinetic energy into potential energy. That's why the answer will be the stagnation pressure. You just remember, this type of question are asked in the JEE exam. Now, you don't have to go in depth, just practice questions. Okay, now question number 25. Rotometer is used in the used for measurement of what? Volumetric flow rate, velocity of flow, or this air and gas velocity, or the velocity of open channel. Option A is the correct one. This is volumetric flow rate is measured by rotometer. Now question number 26. Which one of the following is used to measure the ditchers? It is current meter, venturi meter, pitot tube, or it's a hot wire anemometer. Our answer will be the venturi meter. We all know that this is very common questions asked in very exams. Which one is measured to use for ditchers? It is a venturi meter. Now coming to 27. Separation of flow occur when pressure gradient is what? Tends to approach 0, become negative, change abruptly, or reduces to value when vapor formation starts. Okay, in this question, option C is the correct one, changes abruptly, because as we all know that separation of flow occur when pressure gradient becomes positive and velocity gradient is negative. Okay, in this question no positive is given in the option. You see, it become negative, tends to 0, so it changes abruptly. This will be the correct answer. Okay, now coming to 28. Reynolds number, it is the ratio of Reynolds number, it is the ratio of inertia force to the what? Viscous surface tension force, viscous force, gravity force, or it is elastic force. Answer will be viscous force. Okay, option B is the correct one, viscous force. You remember this is very common question asked in the exam. Now coming to question number 29. Hydraulic gradient line represent the sum of what? It's a pressure head and kinetic head, or kinetic head and datum head, or pressure head, kinetic head and datum head, or pressure head or datum head. You see that this is the ACL. I just removed this above one. You see, this is ACL, hydraulic gradient line, and this total energy line, and in between this is velocity gradient, and this is the pressure gradient, rho P by rho Z, and this is datum. Answer here is the pressure head and the datum. The summation of this represent gradient, hydraulic gradient line. Now coming to question number 30. The pipe bend causing maximum head loss is in which of the following maximum head losses occur? 30-degree bend, 45-degree bend, or 60-degree bend, or 90-degree bend. Answer here is 90-degree bend give maximum head loss. Now question number 31. In a circular pipe, the coefficient of friction for a laminar flow is given by F is equal to how much? You see, this is F is equal to 64 by RE is the correct answer. Now question number 32. Which of the following is a positive displacement pump? You just remember 32. A is the correct answer. Reciprocating pump is the positive displacement pump. These are the common questions. Just remember this. Okay. Cavitation. Cavitation is caused by what? High pressure, low barometric pressure, both A and B, and low pressure. Answer here is the low pressure. Cavitation is caused by low, pressure. Okay. At high pressure region, in the pipeline, or pipe, this there is some bubbles. You see, this is a pipeline. There is some bubbles generated in, this is the high pressure region, and this is the bubble formation. At high pressure region, this bubble collapse and a cavity is generated near the surrounding fluid. Okay, in this point, cavitation will occur. So this is high pressure and this is low pressure. Where cavitation is occur? Low pressure. Okay, now coming to 34, a Kalpan turbine is a what? Kalpan turbine, it is a low head turbine. Okay, you just remember this turbines, questions, means from hydraulic machines. These are asked in the questions. You just check the civil booster. From civil booster you can remember the tables. Kalpan turbine, or Pelton wheels, like that, Francis turbine. These are given in the civil booster. You just remember the table. I will just give you answer. Kalpan turbine is a low head turbine. Now coming to 35, Pelton wheel is a what? Tangential flow turbine, radial flow turbine, mixed flow turbine, or axial flow turbine. Option 35 is the tangential flow turbine. It is the Pelton wheel. Okay, now coming to Francis turbine, it is what? It is a axial flow impulse turbine, or it is a radial flow reaction turbine. It is axial flow reaction turbine, is a radial flow impulse turbine. Option 36 is B. It is a radial flow reaction turbine. Okay. Now coming to 37, a turbine where in the total available energy of a water is converted to kinetic energy is called what? It's a impulse turbine. You just remember this. Okay. Total energy, available energy of water is converted to kinetic energy. It's called what? It's impulse turbine. Okay. Now 38. Which of the following is commonly used as a hand pump? It's a reciprocating, it's a submersible, it's a rotary, or it's an axial flow pump. 38 is option A, reciprocating pump. Now question number 39. A real fluid is one which has what? Has constant viscosity and density, or it is has viscosity, or it has zero shear stress, or it is incompressible. Option here is the B. It has viscosity. Okay. Now question number 40. Falling drop of rain acquires spherical shape of account of what? Due to which phenomena spherical shape will take place of falling of a rainfall. You see, this is because of surface tension. Okay. For today, I conclude here. Up to this, thank you for watching, and if you find this video is helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Okay. For this channel is mainly for exam oriented, and you also join my Telegram channel, Civil Quick Revision, where you can ask any question regarding your exams, and you get there my DPPs, and some notes are available. So for today I conclude here. Thank you, and all the best for your exam. Keep revising and practicing. Okay, thank you.